All right, welcome back everyone. We just completed level 2, and now we're going to be working our way through level 3. The first level is Black Hole here, where we're going to fight for resources as the map collapses. So this is definitely a complicated map, and looks like we have 2 opponents again. So we will do our best to defeat them. And so your home base your home base only produces laser ships. Rush to diversify your fleet before the system collapses into a black hole. So let's notice how there are all these types of ways you can get other ships, but we'll need to, because basic lasers kind of suck. So we'll need shields to defend against others. We'll need point defense, more defense, and some powerful offensive options. Notice now we can choose between any god we have unlocked. There are 6 gods in the game. Right now we just have these 2, which are God of Production, are the basic god, and the one we learned about in level 2, which is Conquest. Looking at this map, I think we want to, well, let's just pick God of Conquest. I think it should be a good pick here. All the gods are viable, so it doesn't really matter. Some are better at certain maps than others, though. But let's jump into this. All right, let's take our 0 moons, and now notice how we don't have shields, so let's take shields right away. There are only 3 shield ships defending this. And so our goal early game is going to be to get as many shields as we can. And so we're going to go over and take as many moons as we can. We're not going to take any more planets yet, because we want all these drone deliveries going for those shields. So this map's also very sort of tightly packed together, so we don't really have to move much over here. Just going in and taking out all these moons here. Oh, we don't want to lose it there. We'll come in from behind these turrets. This is how you might ask, how can we take these without losing any? You come in from behind the turret and then shoot before it gets the chance to turn around. And this is good when there are only one turret defending these. And so, yeah, let's get this other one. We want to take as many moons in range as we can. And now notice we have some shields being produced. We can also route these forward, and we're going to use this as our forward base for now. So now notice how we have all these shipments coming in. Looks like Red's going to try to attack us. I'm going to block that, not let them get that. Next thing we want is point defense. We want to go for the defensive options first. So I will come in here. I'm going to try to go on the very edge here, try to come in and snipe out these point defense ships. That way we get actually I realized we don't even have missiles, so it does not matter. We're going to block this though. Nice try. And I'm say block this because we have 0, so if they even get in range, we're going to lose it. Okay, Red's coming in here. We can take advantage of this by waiting for Red to ultimately fail and then coming in. Now that is our forward base of operations, so we're going to route all our ships that we're producing towards there. And this is what I like to do in the early game with the routing there. And now we're just going to continue to shut down any of these other opponents' advances here. Let's watch green 2. Missile is pretty low. That's only 12. So we could take that soon. At this point, we have a lot of ships, and we want to start grouping them up and using wormholes. But we also want to keep our chain going for a little bit longer. Notice we're almost at capacity. Oh, I see green's about to come in here, so let's steal that from them. And we're going to push forward here, take out their ships here. Now we're going to start using wormholes. We officially have a bunch of everything. Red's going to try to come in here. We are going to let them die and then take advantage of their sacrifice. And now our name of the game is being a scavenger here and keeping our army together. So we're going to also push and take some of these moons. And we're just going to go for their weakest moons. They're coming in here. We're going to shut them down. Another strategy with this map is we want to deny the enemy of their defensive ships. So that means, we got to defend. Coming in just in time. We're also going to frequently go to the home base, gather our ships, move them forward. We're going to move our ships down there with just take out that. We don't want to linger here for too long though, so let's move forward. Oh, it looks like, dang, because we were at 0, they just swooped in and took it. But we're going to take missiles back here. We also need, we're at fleet capacity. We can't produce anymore. We need to take planets. So we're actually going to just bite the bullet and go after this point defense 1-2. Now we have some point defense of our own, so it's really not hard to take neutral planets because we are protected from missiles for the most part. We're going to move all our shields to the front line here, take over this moon. Notice how there's a 0 moon. We can just come in and grab it. We don't even have to let go of our ships there. Red's making a play for one of our bases. We're going to defend that. Red's probably already also making a play for this base. We're going to come in and defend that. Not that we really needed to. Now we're just going to go on the offensive. Oh, green's coming for our stuff. I notice we're at a very big advantage here. And red also does not have a lot of defenses, though. Oh, we need to get rid of that cycle there. We just need to push green back just for a second here, and then we can go for red. Yeah, green is not letting us live easy, though red comes in here, and this will be good for us. It allows us to take out a lot of their ships. We want to just make sure we have the most ships at all time. And gather our ships from the back lines. Green's coming in, we got to defend. Red's coming in, we got to defend. You can flip this to grab the ships from the other base. So sometimes you can take advantage of wormholes you already have placed. Oh, and it looks like the sun is exploding, so we'll just watch what happens here. Big red fiery ball. As I say that, I'm just going to let green, I guess, take this, remove that. But now that is going to explode, and I'm not going to let red take that. I'm just going to flip that wormhole. And now there's a black hole, and it is sucking in all the planets. The middle ones will get absorbed first, but now we have power everywhere, which means it becomes even more chaotic. We're going to defend this planet, and now the name of the game is preserve these support planets and cut the enemy off of their support planets. We would not like the enemy to have support, even though we could disable that. So we want to come in here, defend this point defense, really shut down their armies here. And now they really can't do anything. I'm just going to go for red here. We have such an advantage looking at the minimap. And all our ships are right here, ready to destroy. And now red should try to come back and defend. I'm actually going to branch off some of our ships here to use against green. I'm going to watch green. Okay, green's coming for our planet here. We're going to counter that. And red won't be able to retake that. So we're just going to watch green here. Really just seeing exactly what they do. And also we're about to scramble to take red's bases when they lose here. So let's notice we're going to get these ones. Okay, 5. I'm not going to let green do that. 1. Okay, we're going to scramble up all these moons. We're looking for any neutral ones that we can snatch up. And notice how this planet's going to be sucked in, so let's just leave there. Let's get out of there. Green's going to try to attack. We're going to grab all these moons. Now we're going to get our force all together. And notice how we have so many more ships than green that we're going to just smack attack. And the black hole is actually not that dangerous, so we can just go in here. Wipe out green. Now green, it is time for you to die. In fact, we don't even have to take all these planets. We can just go straight for the home here. They have no support ships, so EMP is useless here. And the reason we can just directly attack their home is because the map has collapsed, so we have power everywhere. Now green, try to defend your home base. Good luck. You do not have many ships. I'll just pop this off for the meme hitting their shield ships over there. So now have fun with all those disabled shield ships. We can go in and wreck them here. Just clean them up in a line. Not letting them have any fun here. Yeah. And now green comes in, tries to defend, but it is all over for them. Goodbye. And now we won, and we can just exit here. Skip that little cutscene. All right. We are on to Volatility. Okay. Notice how the icon's different. We're going to be fighting a new god. We have to kill 5 ships with a nuke and defeat God of Volatility. Okay. So let's see what this is about. The god of Volatility's madness has swept over the system. Stop their explosive destruction before it's too late. New ship, the nuke. That's positioned right here. It looks like they control it right off the bat. It's a single-use guided missile, which kills up to 3 ships, and we'll see what that does. And God of Volatility specializes in explosions. I'm going to use Throwback to God of Production here. We're just going to use that one. I'll try to mix it up what gods we choose, and I'll make sure to cover them all, of course. But here, I'll put it over there. Remember, moons. That's the name of the game. Let's see, any in range? Is that in range? Yes. Let's scramble over there. Take it. What else is in range? This moon. All right. This moon is also in range. Snatch that. This moon is also in range. And it looks like the enemy has some nuke ships that are already controlled, which is no fair, but we'll certainly take out their nukes here. And it looks like we have point defense very close by. We can get another moon. And point defense, very good in the early game. Take it if you can. We want to increase our defenses. So I'm going to gather up all the ships and let's go in for them. And we actually had some turrets that were helping us out here by taking off some of these ships. And now we have a new planet. That is now our forward base of operations. They gather up everything. See, our power is now expanded. We might have more things in range, but it looks like not yet. This planet looks to give us the most power, so we're going to go in and we're going to do some micromanaging here. Moving our ships around like this to avoid getting hit. But ideally, you want to time your movements with the fire rate of the missile ships. And now there is some torpedo ships, which are very, very powerful here. It's harder to micro against these guys, so I'm just going to come in and try to snipe them off before they get shots off. So I'm going to go in, take them out. All right. And now we don't need to watch red just yet, though they did start to expand into our area. Now, notice I've unlocked all these moons now. Make a play for them here. We're still in the phase of the game where we're not really directly interacting with our opponent. But we will be soon. I can make forward plays sort of into his... I don't have power there. I was going to try to snipe off their ships in transit there. And I'm just going to regroup the ships. Let's look at the home base. Okay, we have a trail going there. We have some ships up here. Let's just send them down and grab those. Weak planet here. You can go in. Quickly take that. Now we have point defense, so we don't need to worry about microing too much. I need to take another planet before I use this ability, though. This seems like a good candidate there. So let's take out this planet here. It looks like red's going to come in. Let's get ready to stop them. Oh, fired off a nuke, but I think we actually destroyed it before it shot. All right, now we have enough capacity. Pop it off. Watch our fleet grow and make a play. Looks like they're going to come for our base and take it here. We're going to take their base in exchange and now go for the base they just took. We're building an advantage over time here. Let's also go back here. It looks like they tried to retake it and were successful. But let's not get discouraged. Let's go in here. Looks like they fired a nuke, killed some of our ships, but it's okay. We will just try to make positive trades here. Go up in ship advantage. And it looks like they're trying to attack our base here. We won't let them. Oh, they're going to make a play for that planet. We'll actually come in at the same time and snipe them out. And take over this planet at the same time. We tried to come in from behind there. Oh, looks like they're going to try to take over that planet. They're going to succeed, but it's okay. Looking at our minimap, we have a big advantage here. We won't let them take this planet, though. They have a lot of nukes firing off, killing our ships, unfortunately. I'm going to make a play for one of their nuke planets up here, as I just want to show them off. But the nukes will fire themselves like this one did and wreck some of our ships in there. So they can, for one nuke, you can kill 3 ships or more. Looks like they tried to attack our planet down there with a bunch of nukes. Didn't really work too well. Let's go back and defend that. We'll just try to now, since we have an advantage, let's just watch them and counter everything they do. All right, they're trying to attack our planet here. Let's shut them down. All right. Let's see what they do next. And actually, in the meantime, let's gather all our ships. We have tons from the back lines here. Looks like they'll take over that planet, but we can retake that. very shortly. We're just going to gather our army, make it really big and powerful. I wanted that nuke planet, so let's keep that here. I just want to get a couple nukes. And it looks like we're at fleet capacity. We need to defend this planet. Going down, defending that, shutting them down. Let's go on the offensive. Notice how these planets are really undefended against our army here. I don't really want to go down there and get hit by 2 nukes, so let's not do that. But now we have such an advantage, it is time just to take them out. And if we lose ships here, we'll pop that off, send some reinforcements through. And they really stand no chance here. I'm going to just kill off their last ships here. Maybe save us some time. But we've definitely secured the win here. Looks like they brought some nukes in to try to battle us. But it is to no effect. Let's try to... I think this might be their last ship. Come on, take it out. Never mind, it's not. Oh, more nukes coming in. But looks like they are defeated. Goodbye, God of Volatility. You will be missed. And we now have unlocked the God of Volatility. You may notice a pattern here in the levels where every set we will, have one random level, then we will defeat a new god, and then we will play as that god here. In this next one called Overload, where we're going to try to use the Armageddon ability, win as God of Volatility, and win Overload. Alright, so as God of Volatility, we are converting our fleet to deadly nuke ships, and we must raise the planets. And so, God of Volatility, new god. I'll go over the info here. So, Armageddon, it is the ability. It converts ships to nukes. So we can convert any of our other ships into nukes, which we can use to wreak havoc against the enemy. We also have normal production speed and a powerful passive. Killing a ship has a 20% chance to create an explosion. So when we destroy enemy ships, it can explode and kind of do chain reactions and cool things. Very good against clumped enemy armies. All right, and now we're in here. Let us, just kind of crazy multi-layer map here. Let's just take as many moons as we can. Notice sometimes, we'll show it, I'll point out when it happens, but sometimes you get an exploded effect when we kill something, which hasn't happened yet. 20% chance, and we are a little unlucky. Let's see, it should happen soon. Come on. Come on. Looks like it didn't happen yet, but we will gather our ships. We're going to go for our first planet here. We're almost at fleet capacity, so we want to get one. Let's see what our options are. Point defense. Let's, if it's in range, try to get it first. Oh, there was the explosion there. I didn't really micromanage there. I just sort of went in. I could have saved that one ship though, but I did not. Let's try to get another planet. There were some really easy ones over here. We'll try to do some micromanaging. More ships together, like so, to avoid the missiles. And now it's moon time. Oh, it looks like a lot of nuke production up here. We want to stay away from those, as those will really wreck us. So let's just try to take any moons we can. And I'm going to regroup at the home base here. Notice how we have a lot of ships, and now we have our first point defense that have been produced over here. We're going to make plays. We're going to take this nuke planet here. It's so easy to take with only 3 turrets here. Looks like the enemy had the same idea. It's a little too late for the party. Come in, take out those. This enemy is just trying to take over our expansion spots, and we don't want that. I'm just sort of moving the ships here. A little bit of a advanced technique there. If you can get good at it, it's pretty powerful though. Let's see. Okay, undefended planet with just turrets. Easy for our big army to take. We'll come in. Rock that. I also notice our god ability is ready. And we're gonna use it to get some nukes. Though I want to defend this planet first. The enemy nukes are really good against the enemy, like when you make a big attack against a clumped enemy army. And so I don't know if they have a big army just yet. Looks like they have some things scattered around. We're gonna make we're going to make a play for this here. Let's go in. Kind of caught them at an awkward time if they were going through transit here. They're trying to attack our planets here. And notice how we actually have some nukes of our own that I think were being produced by some of our lovely planets back there. Now, we actually have enough advantage to go for the kill here. So I'm going to give us some nukes here. Fun thing you can do is use the orb, the lock mechanic, to grab. Notice how if you hold the button down there and I grab a nuke, so I could grab a nuke and then I hold it down and then it won't collect anything new. So I have a bunch of nukes in my hand and I can really start wrecking these ships. I can really fire off some nukes. I really didn't need to, that was a bit excessive. But I can definitely use it here against some of their... Nukes are most effective though when you bring them in with your army, so let's just make an attack here. Let's see what happens. So our nukes should fire off, and they're going in, really causing a lot of damage there. And there should be no issue, we have a lot of nukes here.
Team has lost control.
And the red, what you got? I'm gonna snipe off those. Trying to end the game a little early here. Let's see if we can do that here. Looks like they're routing through. Oh, phew. I almost left their base. If I had left their base completely, they would have gotten it back. So sometimes it's best just to wait for the timer and not get cocky and try to, make plays for no reason. Yeah, but it looks like they're not going to make it through. And we will defeat them. We can just leave here. And now we have used Armageddon ability, 1 overload, and now we are going from level 2 to level 3.